welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. Today I'm here to kit up for my vacation. So I have decided not to take a large diamond painting with me and instead take a couple of sets of mini dazzles. So I have the summer set and the sea creature set. There are going to be, let's see, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nieces, 4, plus Steven and I, 2, so 6, and my dad, 7 people. My dad's wife had a change and can't go. So there's gonna be 7 of us, and I thought it might be fun to get everybody to try diamond painting. It's such a huge part of my life, and I don't know, I thought it could be fun to maybe get everybody to try one. Now my nieces have diamond painted. They took over most of my non-licensed kits when they got into diamond painting. Steven, as you guys know, has recently tried diamond painting, but my sister hasn't, my dad hasn't, and my brother-in-law definitely hasn't. So I'm gonna take these little sets, and I'm hoping maybe like one evening we can all sit down and diamond paint together. If I can get people to diamond paint, I will film like first impressions. I won't film their faces because I don't do that around here, but I will film like the process if everybody's down for that. So and even if they're not, I know my nieces will diamond paint. I let them know that I was going to bring a couple of small things, and Elizabeth already claimed one of the sea creatures, so the 3 of us can diamond paint if nobody else wants to. So today, oh, I forgot my iPad. Hold on one second. Okay, so today what we're going to do is kit these up. I have a little summer vacation set of tag questions that I thought we could do. This isn't going to take a long time. We have 13 colors in the summer set and 18 colors in the sea creatures, so I don't think it'll take too long, but let's just go ahead and get into it. So I have a washi tape, which is almost a spot-on match to the actual canvases, which is great. And I have my labels, which I am going to trim down, so I just have the symbol and DMC number. And we're gonna start here. All right, these are not in order, so I need to do that really quickly. And before I get too far into the video, I just wanted to say thank you guys for those of you who watched my wipnchat yesterday. It was a little bit like down in the dumps from my end, so I do apologize for that, but I have read some of your guys' comments. I haven't gone through as of yet. It is Monday at like 2:45 in real time for me, so I haven't had a chance to go through and like respond to them, but thank you guys so much for your comments. And I kind of sat on that video like trying to decide if I was actually going to post it, because I don't want to say it was like super negative on my end, but it was just kind of like down in the dumps, and I felt bad for that. So thank you guys for all of your nice comments. I really wish that I could express how much they mean to me, but if you haven't watched that video, it's okay. It's a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions. So I thought we could kit these up together and have a little bit of a better time in today's video. Oops, that's too long. All right, and it's upside down. Let me double check that these are all in the right direction. Okay. Trim this down, and now we should be good. So I am going to Cape Cod. I make Cape Cod my whole personality like the week before I leave. I just love being on the Cape, and I know I've mentioned it a few times, so that's what I'm prepping for. And I will have another video up later this week sharing everything diamond painting wise that I'm taking. I am going to take like some accessories and stuff, so we'll pack all of that together in, I think that'll be Wednesday's video. It looks like I might need a dryer sheet, which I was not anticipating. So let me find one of those. Here we go. I have a dryer sheet and I have my little kitting up garbage can so I can stay somewhat organized. These are pretty small containers, so I'm going to cut these a little bit smaller than I usually would. So let me just cut a few. Also, if you guys watched yesterday's video, I had talked about Luna being sick. She's fine. It does seem like everything was just hairballs, which is excellent. That eases my mind a little bit with going away from her. I don't love that. She'll be going up north with Steven's parents, so I'm glad that's all been sorted. She's been using the bathroom fine. She's been eating fine. She's been drinking, so it was definitely just hairballs. I'll actually pop up a picture for you guys here. I have decided that I will be doing daily brushings. I used to do every other day, but I think she just needs daily brushing. So as soon as I got home from work, I got the hairbrush and she just lays right on the ottoman. So hopefully you guys are seeing those pictures. She's so funny. She loves to be brushed. I just bought a pair of pet grooming gloves because I feel like Steven would like that a little bit better. So when she's like laying with him at night, he can kind of pet her but be brushing her at the same time. So I think those will come tomorrow. So I'll report back on how those work out for our little Luna. Okay. The questions that I have here are from leahsthoughts.com. They are a summer vacation tag. You guys know, I love my tags. So I have probably done some sort of variation on this in the past, but I thought it would be fun for today. So the first question is your dream summer vacation. I would love to go to the Maldives. I have always wanted to go there. I know that, I shouldn't say I know. I've heard that they're not super big fans of Americans, but let's be honest. Who is, for real? I mean, come on. I get it. But there are some good Americans, okay? I promise. But, you know, you can do, like, resorts and everything, so that's what I would do. However, I don't fly, so I will most likely never make it to the Maldives, and that's okay. I don't mind my little Cape Cod trips every year, but I would love to go to the Maldives. What is your favorite summer drink? So I have talked about, I feel like I have a new one this year, and it is these water flavor packets from $4.36 from Walmart. I will try to put both packages up on the screen so you guys know what you're looking for. So I love water. I've never had a problem drinking water. When I was younger, I completely gave up soda, which is definitely something that I need to consider doing again. I didn't drink soda for like, I'm not even kidding you guys, like 8 years. And then one day I was like, I could go for a Coke Zero. And then the rest was history and I was back to drinking soda. So definitely something that I need to give up again. But drinking water has never been a problem for me. I don't need it to be flavored. I can just drink it plain right out of the sink or filter or whatever. But I think like a lot of people, I found, they call it water talk, but I'm not on TikTok. I see them on Instagram. And it's just people coming up with these, oh gosh, wow, that's really staticky. Coming up with water recipes with like syrups and powders and all this stuff. So I didn't feel like investing in all the syrups. That's just a bit much for me. I have other hobbies I would rather spend my money on, but I did get into the flavor packets. So I had been browsing Walmart's app because I do grocery pickup every week, just looking for some kind of summery water flavoring packets. And I came across this, I don't know what the actual name of the product is, but it's a set of 4 flavoring packets, and there's a unicorn one, a mermaid one, peach ring, and what's the other one? Mermaid, unicorn, peach ring, and the 4th one is, I'm drawing a blank on what the name of it is. They are so, oh, cotton candy, my favorite one out of the pack. Cotton candy, so delicious. They put it, you can put them with water, which is delicious, but you can also, if you're kind of, you know, having a nice little calming drink at the end of the day. I don't drink alcohol, so you can mix them with a Sprite, and that is delicious too. Highly recommend that flavor packet. And then I found a different version of the same type of thing. It's 4 different flavors, and there's like a strawberry watermelon, a lemonade, a cherry, and a grape, I think. They're all so good. Steven loves the strawberry watermelon one. He was out mowing the lawn the other day, so I took him out a cold drink, and he was like, oh, is this that strawberry watermelon? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, this is just water, it's not juice. I'm like, no, it's just water with flavoring. He loves that one. So if you're looking for, I would consider them affordable. It's like $4 and change for, I don't know, 36 packets or something. I would definitely check those ones out at your Walmart. They are so good. And that's kind of all I've been drinking this summer, which is really good for me. I do occasionally still like my Coke Zero. I love my Clear American sparkling waters, but I was just drinking those too much. So the flavored water, so good. So I would say that's my favorite summer drink this year. I'm sure it will change, but for now, so good. Highly recommend trying those out. It's also because it's been so hot, getting extra water in with these flavoring packets has been so good. I always drink at least one regular plain 40-ounce tumbler full of water, plain water, and then I'll have, you know, a couple a couple of the ones with the flavoring. So highly recommend if you're interested, give them a try. S'mores or ice cream? Oh boy. I do love s'mores, but I do love a soft ice cream. I like hard ice cream, but if I'm going out for ice cream, I'm getting soft serve. A Twist soft serve. They're just the best. There's an amazing ice cream place up by Steven's family camp, and we actually haven't been yet this year because they only take cash. So when we took our nieces up to camp, I felt like such a dum-dum because I didn't prepare. I couldn't get them ice cream because we didn't have any cash. So that was a bummer. But Steven told me when I hit 4K that he was going to take me out for ice cream, and we just keep forgetting to take cash up every weekend. So once we get back from vacation, I am cashing in on my on my reward of soft serve ice cream. It's so good. Would you rather, pool or beach is the next question. If I'm swimming, I'm a pool person. I do not like to swim in the ocean. I get very nervous. It's just like the massive expanse of things. Like, you don't really know what's out there. Especially like the Cape over the last few years, there's been so many shark sightings, and it just makes me really nervous. I'll go into like my thighs, but I won't like actually swim in the ocean, which is such a bummer because I always wanted to be a lifeguard like on the beach, but you can't be scared of the ocean if you want to be a lifeguard. So if I'm actually swimming, I want to be at the pool. If I'm just gonna go like sit out and read a book, I want to be on the beach. I do love sitting on the beach, but I get very annoyed when people are rude and inconsiderate on the beach. Like they like plop right in front of you. I hate that. I hate it so much. Be nice, okay? Be nice to people on the beach. Next question is, would you rather spend a day outside in the pool or watching Netflix? If we had a pool, I would be out there all day, every day. Like, I would use so much time off from work. I would use so many of my PTO days in the summer because I would just be by the pool. I like being outside when I have a way to cool down. I get very overheated in the summer, and if I'm just outside, I'm miserable. But if I'm outside by a pool, I'm cool with that. I can cool off. I can sit on a float and read my book. I can sit on a deck and read my book. I have options, and I like options. Your most fun summer memory. I have a lot of good summer memories. I think I talked about this recently in a video, but when I was a kid, my parents, when they were still married, they would take 2 full weeks off of work, and we would go down to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and it was amazing. I felt so lucky. And now, like, looking back, oh my gosh, this is not going well. Looking back, I sometimes wonder, like, how they made that happen. I'll have to ask my dad when we're on vacation this year. Because now I'm like, how did they take 2 weeks off of work? I mean, we were a little bit older, so it's not like they were having to, you know, take sick days for us being sick and stuff. So that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my dad. I'll report back. Favorite summer nail polish? Oh, I like a clean white nail polish on my toes. It makes me feel tan. I've been using, oh, I don't have it in here. I've been using the Holo Taco brand, which is the nail polish company by Simply Nailogical. I used to follow her on YouTube years and years ago. She doesn't make nail videos anymore, but she does have like a streaming kind of channel. And that's the white that I've been using. I need to do my nails and my toes before we leave on vacation. It's a must. I cannot go to the beach without my nails done. I do them myself though. I don't go get them done. Okay, so summer set is done. I'm going to tape this to the front so I don't get the drills confused, and I think these are too big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different with those, but they're still in the sleeve, so we should be okay. All right, first set done. Let's move on to the sea creatures, which has a few more colors. The next question is sunglasses or hats? I'm gonna say both. If I'm going to the beach, if I'm like outside for an extended period of time, I want both. Recently, I have become a little bit crazy about sun protection and all that stuff. I feel like it's kind of part of me getting older. I'm realizing how important it is. I mean, my parents always, you know, made us wear sunscreen and reapply. They were always on us about that. So that was kind of drilled into my brain. But I feel like now that I'm actually getting older, I'm like, okay, I don't want, I don't want old lady leather skin. No offense to anybody. I want to continue looking younger than I am, because I often tell people, oh, I'm 34. And they're like, what? You're how old? And I'm like, see, that's the reaction that I like. I like keeping people on their toes. So I want to continue looking younger than I actually am. So I'm going to say both, a hat and sunglasses. My eyes are really sensitive. I wear sunglasses in the winter. Like, I always have sunglasses on. So I just can't imagine not having them on. 38, 600. Okay. And a hat. I got a really cute seashell bucket hat this year for the beach, and I can't wait to wear it. It's so cute. All right. Next question. Favorite summer scent? I love anything coconut in the summer. I love the smell. This is so weird, but I love the smell of sunscreen or like tanning lotion. I don't know. It's so nostalgic, I guess. So my summer scent is usually the Sol de Janeiro number 89, 87, 89, the yellow one. Which one is it? Hold on. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. Yellow Sol de Janeiro. Is it 87? Yes, 87. It used to be called Rio Radiance, and then they changed it to 87 in the permanent line. I love that one. It is just so perfect and so summery. Favorite barbecue food? Probably a cheeseburger. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a cheeseburger. I don't love like barbecue chicken and stuff like that. But I do love a cheeseburger. And Steven makes really, really good smash burgers. That's actually gonna be one of our dinners for vacation. So we split it up. So like each family does a certain number of nights. My dad orders pizza the first night that we're there because we're like unpacking and everything. Steven and I are doing burgers, hot dogs, and pasta salad one night, and then we're doing our fancy tacos another night. My sister's doing a stir fry, and I don't think she's decided on her third meal. And then my dad will cook. We always do like a surf and turf night. So he goes to the actual fish market and he gets like shrimp and lobster and all that stuff. So yeah, that's how we tackle dinners all together, just to kind of keep it fair. And I'm very much looking forward to my shrimp, that's for sure. The shrimp is always so good. Bikinis, tankinis, or one pieces? I wish I was, confident enough to wear a bikini. I don't know. I see people in their bikinis and I'm like, she looks great. Like, she's so confident, and it doesn't even matter what your body is. Like, if you have the confidence to pull off a bikini, you go, girl. Like, go for it. I'm definitely a tankini type of gal. I do have a one piece, which is really cute and I do like it, but I hate when you have to go to the bathroom in a one piece. It's like the most inconvenient. So I do usually tend to stick to a tankini. C553. Ooh, these are staticky as well. Come on. Okay. I forgot to grab an extra tray, so unfortunately, I'm having to use the table here. The next question is, oh, this is actually the last question, so we'll have a little extra time to chat. Which reminds me, I have to do a birthday shout out. So as soon as I do this last question, I will go over to my comments that I haven't responded to yet and do the birthday shout out that I am behind on. It was actually, I think, last week. Okay, the next question is summertime book recommendations. Ooh, I shared in yesterday's video that I have been in a reading slump. I have so many summer books that I want to read, but for whatever reason at work, I just can't. Audiobooks just haven't been working for me. I did finish an audiobook today, so I'm on 3 books for July, which is great. It's more than I thought I was gonna get, if I'm being honest with you. I usually read like 15 to 20 books a month, and it just wasn't happening for me this month. So I don't know. I'm going to take some on vacation. I'm definitely going to try and read, but I started watching season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty. So that book series is just right at the front of my brain. I read it. Did I read it last year or did I read it the year before? I might have read it last year for the first time. And it's just, it's such a nostalgic series. So if you haven't read it, I would definitely recommend picking it up this summer and then watching the show on Amazon Prime. The acting in the show is not great, and the characters do not... Belly looks like I would imagine her looking, but the boys do not look like I had them in my brain. So it's kind of, it's a little bit cringy. Something happened in the episode I watched last night, and I was cringing so hard that I was like laughing hysterically. And Steven was in the living room and he's like, "What is going on in there? What are you watching?" And I was like, "It's so cringy." Because it is so cringy. I also would recommend Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and what is the other, her newer one that came out? Just for the Summer. Oh, Say You'll Remember Me. That one was really good too. I feel like Abby Jimenez is pretty good for a summer read. Anything by Carly Fortune. I have read all of her books. Her most recent one is One Golden Summer, which I read in May or June. I think I read it in June and I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. Highly recommend that one. But anything else that she has in her backlog is so good as well. She's kind of like, she publishes a book right at the beginning of every summer. So her books are definitely summer reads in my opinion. There's a book by K.L. Walther that is great too. What is that one called? The Summer of Broken Rules. That one I believe takes place on Martha's Vineyard, and it's like a big family. That one is really good as well. I read that one 2 summers ago, I think, and I liked that one. 2 summers ago or 3 summers ago? Google said it came out in 2021. Ugh. Yikes. So yeah, those are some of my summer book recs. I guess I should have looked at the questions ahead of time, and I could have put a list together for you guys. So apologies for that, but here's a few for you guys. If you guys have summer book recs, feel free to leave them in the comments for me and anybody else who might be interested. I have a number of summer books on my TBR for July. Let's see. Summer Romance I haven't read that one yet. Summer Reading is on my list. I haven't read that one yet either. Effie Olsen's Summer Special is also on my list. Haven't read that one either. So I have a lot of reading to do. I need to narrow down what I'm taking. I might just take my Kindle this year. Last year I took like 4 or 5 physical books. And I read 2, which was great, but if I can get the books that I'm interested in on my Kindle, I'd rather just pack that than a bunch of physical books. I love how I brought my garbage can out and then I'm still just making a pile of garbage. Okay. Z967. Trying to think, what did I read? Oh, last year I read Beach Read by Emily Henry. I liked that one quite a bit. And I feel like Happy Place by Emily Henry could also be a summer read. I think that one takes place at, I don't know that one takes place on the beach. Is it like a lake? Maybe it might be a lake house. but I like that one too. So yeah, I am very excited to be going on vacation. In yesterday's video, I was like, I'm excited, but I'm not. And I definitely still feel that way. But the closer we get to the end of the week, the more excited I am. I just know that I have so much to do, and I'm hoping I can get everything done. I am still working on Pastel Seascape from Diamond Shop. I finished 2 sections after I finished my wipnchat yesterday. So I have 1.5 rows left to finish, and I feel like I can do it. I really do feel like I can do it. My goal is to finish 2 sections tonight. I don't have really anything that I need to do tonight other than obviously like make dinner, but I cleaned the house pretty well this weekend just in preparation of going out of town. So I don't have any adult chores. I got all the laundry done. I started putting aside some outfits that I want to pack just so I didn't wear anything by mistake. I'll definitely have to do laundry before we leave, but ooh, I think UPS is here and I have a book coming today. And it's a book that Target shipped like 3 days early. It actually doesn't come out until tomorrow, and I thought it wasn't going to come until I was already gone on vacation, but it's actually out for delivery. So I don't know why they did that. It actually comes out when you guys are seeing this, but I don't know. I feel like I'm doing something illegal having a book before I'm supposed to. But it's not my fault. Laura Pavlov, that's the author. It's Target's fault, not mine. Okay, one more color. This actually wasn't too bad. So let's get this cut open. Perfect. I will trim this down. And then I will tape this in here once again. And these ones, it looks like I took out of the little pouch. So I'm gonna try. Oops, sorry, I just bumped the camera. I'm gonna try to get these back in here. There we go. Perfect. All right, there we go. So I have the Hello Summer set kitted up and ready to go, and I have the Sea Creature set ready to go. And these are going to be perfect for vacation. I'm really excited that I got into the mini dazzles this year because I feel like this is so much more low pressure than me trying to take one of my actual large scheduled diamond paintings and then feeling guilty because I don't diamond paint at all. If I don't diamond paint on vacation, that's fine. These will just be ready to go for when I need a little fill-in project. So hopefully the static will go away while these sit out. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I mentioned, I will have a video, I think it'll be Wednesdays, and I will be going over everything diamond painting crafty wise that I am taking away on vacation. Since I want to diamond paint with some people in my life, I am going to take an assortment of other accessories. So we're going to get all those together and pack everything up. So hopefully you guys will come back for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.